Welcome students to class 6. So let's complete our chapter 3rd from history. We are already completed these topics. So we have to start from what about other customs and practices. So the next question that is arising is that what about the other customs and practices? We had gone through domestication, then stone tools. We got to know about tools, that how tools are made. Then as they started the new way of life, that means they stayed at the same place and started farming and herding. So they made different tools, and also they started making clay pots and weaving, and also different kinds of work they started doing. So question that is arising is about the other customs and practices. So archaeologists have not given up specific information about that, but they have studied the life of present day farmers who practice simple agriculture. They also study the life of herders. Many of these farmers and herders lives in groups called tribes. Scholars find that they follow certain custom and practices that may have existed earlier as before. That means they studied the present herders and farmers as how they are doing agriculture and how they are herding the animals, and through this they and made an estimate that this was a custom which has been followed earlier, so it is now prevailing also. They had also given you the meaning of what do you mean by tribes. So many of these farmers and herders they are living in a group, that is called tribes. You can look at the box. Tribes, usually two to three generations living together in small settlements or villages, that is known as tribes. Most families are related to one another, and group of such families. What is the meaning of tribe? That people are living in a group together and they are having a connection between them. So that is the meaning of tribe. Members of a tribe follow occupations such as hunting, gathering, farming, herding and fishing. Usually women do most of the agricultural work, including preparing the ground, sowing seeds, looking after the growing plants and harvesting grain. Children often look after plants, driving away animals and birds that might eat them. Women also thresh, husk and grind grain. Men usually lead a large herds of animals in search of pasture. Children often look after small flocks. The cleaning of animals and milking is done by both men and women. Both women and men make pots, baskets, tools and herds. They also take part in singing, dancing and decorating their herds. So how is the life of tribes? They follow a particular occupation, like they are hunting, gathering and farming, or like this. And usually women do the work of agriculture purpose, like sowing the seed and clearing the ground. All this is done by the women's. And what the children part is to taking care of the animals, birds. Okay, then women used to thresh, husk and grind grains. And on the other hand, men used to do work of herding of animals in search of pasture. Then children also took care of the means they are dividing the work and doing it together in a tribe. The cleaning of animal and milking is done by both men and women. So likewise is the lives of tribe people. Some men are regarded as leaders. Some became the leader, means the person who is old and experienced, then they are called the leaders, means all other people go and ask for any suggestion and help if they feel like that. Like old women were respected for their wisdom and experience. Tribes have rich and unique cultural traditions, including their own language, music, stories and painting. So the tribes are having their own different culture and traditions. They are following the different customs and practices. What are they? They have their own particular language, on musics, we can say folk music, that is then stories and paintings. They also have their own gods and goddesses. So they are also having their particular gods they have believing in. So that is all different for them. What makes tribes different from many other society you will be studying about is that land, forest, grasslands and water are regarded as the wealth of the entire tribe, and everybody share and use this together. There are no sharp differences between the rich and the poor. So what is the main difference between the tribal people and the other society? It is that the land, forest, grasslands and water, these are the main wealth for them, not money. And even they share everything, and there is no main difference between the rich and the poor. They all live together by sharing and caring. A closer look, living and dying in Mehergarh. Find Mehergarh on map, page number 14. You can go through the page number 14. For me it is very difficult, so just go students, go to the page number 14. Look there. This site is located in a fertile plain. Which site? Mehergarh. Okay, look at the map. Near the Bolan Pass, which is one of the most important route into Iran, Mehergarh was probably one of the places where women and men learned to grow barley and wheat and rear sheep and goats for the first time in this area. It is one of the earliest villages that we know about. So, it was the first unknown village which is present in the ancient time, which they know that where people used to learn how to grow barley and wheat and they rear sheep and goats. Archaeologists who excavated the site found evidence of many kinds of animal bones from the earliest level, and they find what archaeologists found that there are many kinds of animals bones are present at that time. These included bones of wild animals. Which kind of bones are available? That is of animals such as deer and pig. In later levels they found more bones of sheep and goats, and inside later levels cattle bones were also common, suggesting that it was the animal that was generally kept by the people. So what is the meaning of village? One of the distinct feature of a village is that most people who live there are engaged in food production. Whenever we think of a village, we think of farming and herding. So that is the main meaning of village. Earlier and later level. What do you mean by earlier and later levels? Let us know. When archaeologists are digging at an excavation site, how do they know which level is earlier and which is later? As we read in our earlier paragraph, this will be more clear with this understanding. Look at the illustration. Suppose people first started living on flat land. Over the year, the surface will gradually rise because people discard waste materials and generally stay and rebuild houses in the same place. After hundreds of years, this leads to the formation of a mound. So, when this mound is dug up, what is found from the upper layer of the mound is generally from a later time, and what is found from the lower layer of the mound, which is older. So, did you understand the meaning of earlier and the later? You can look at the paragraph. Archaeologists who excavated the site found evidences of many kinds of animal bones from the earliest level. That means they dig very deeply, then they found the pigs and before that means in later they found bones of sheep and goats, then cattle. Did you understand the meaning of earlier and the later levels? Other finds at Mehergarh includes remains of square or rectangular houses, some of which may have been found for storage. So this is a picture of a house in Mehergarh. This is what a house in Mehergarh may look like. So they used to store things. They are square or rectangular in shapes. Each house have 4 or more compartments, some of which may have been used for storage. When people die, their relatives and friends generally pay respect to them. People look after them, perhaps in the belief that there is some form of life after death. Burial is one such arrangement. Such burial sites have been found at Mehergarh. In one instance, the dead person was buried with goats, which were probably meant to serve as food in the next world. So they used to also used to bury dead person with goats as a thing that they will be serve as a food in the next world. These are the beliefs of the people. A closer look, that is of Daojeli heading. Find Daojeli heading on map 2, page number 14. Just go through it. This is a site on the hill near the Brahmaputra Valley, close to routes leading to China and Myanmar. Here stone tools including mortars and pestle has been found. This includes that people were probably growing grains and preparing food from it. Other finds include jadeite, a stone that may have been brought from China. Also common are finds of tools made of fossil woods and pottery. So all these are the findings of Daojali headings, that they found stones, tools that are mortars and pestles, and that indicates that they are usually probably growing grains and preparing food from it. And also a stone which has been brought from China, that is jadeite, okay, that is used for, which is usually made up of fossil fuels. So these are the two closer look of two different sites, that is of Mehergarh and Daojali heading. Okay. Elsewhere, find Turkey in your atlas. Now this is your work, you have to go through it. So students, our chapter is completed. Exercise question answers I will be sending you in a PDF. Just complete your notes. These are some important dates which you should remember, that beginning of domestication was about 12,000 years ago and beginning of settlement at Mehergarh was about 8,000 years ago. Everything is important what is given in your book. Just go through it. These are the keywords. I will also provide the keywords, meaning of keywords, so that your chapter will be more clear.